Hey, good afternoon, my crafty friends. This is Debbie with Darien Market. And so I did have to start the video over again. Didn't really miss much. I am just applying these cutouts on here. Again, this is Traciefox, the Creep on June 2025. And that's hashtag Creep on June 2025. See, I'm trying to remember what I said. I made some cutouts out of my Sizzix machine. And then I distressed them with this mica stain in these three colors. Bubbling Cauldron, Crooked Broomstick, Hocus Pocus. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I did sew around the acetate. I didn't sew on the acetate or I would have closed off the pocket. And this was from the other video. I did the game board. So anyway, and then I also did some coin pockets, coin envelopes, and I sprayed those also. They're different. They're just, each one's a little bit different. I wrinkled them up, and then they're for these game pieces. We have the checkers, and we have the vines and ladders. Okay, so let's see. I just wanted to decorate this up a little bit without covering up the verbiage here. It talks about the game. I mean, I kind of have to get to a point where I say enough's enough, because then it's like, bulks up the whole journal. I am putting this one in a journal. The other one I did last year, I made actually a case for. So I have a video on that, and I am trying to link all that below. So yeah, let's see here. I have a little bit too much glue, so I'm going to just take that piece, kind of just wipe a little bit off so it doesn't leak out too much. There we go. And it's not covering up all the text over here, because I do want to be able to read that. So there we go. That's just on the pocket, so it's not interfering with the pocket. You can see over here. Pull this over here. And this is just a piece of acetate. Yeah, I like these cutouts, but they are a little bit tedious to work with. Little leaves sometimes just don't want to stick down, or then you get too much. Yeah, I made several. This is just on the patterned cardstock, but it changed it after I sprayed it. After I made it all distressed. So now these are all dry, and then these go to the vines and ladders. I think what I'm just going to do on here, and I did put this eyelet up here, is just make a hole and then string some twine through to tie it on. So hopefully that just works out. I don't know. I should have some, I don't really want to use the eyelet on here. That would be kind of hard, I think. I'm hoping just to get a hole on there and just tie it there. So let's see. We got these. We have our Dracula checker pieces, and then our dragon checker pieces. And I'm just finishing this up before I move on to the next. I didn't even pay attention to see if that was center, because we want grunge. All the imperfections actually add to it. So I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe we'll do a couple links of this, just so I can tighten a bow, because we're going to be tying and untying it to play the game. So when I used twine, I felt that was grungy, other than some ribbon or nice string. And I just felt this was probably the easiest way to get this on there. Here, and just, you know, we're going to make a bow. You know, just a shoelace bow, nothing fancy. Just so you can tie and untie it. So see, I did add bulk. I'm trying not to add bulk, but just can't get away from it somehow. There we go. Then that'll stick up and get in and out easily enough. Okay, there we go. So now we're going on to page 2, which might be a little tricky since I have those there. Anyway, this was part of the story from, oh my goodness, I just looked that up too, from last year's group on June. Crafty Hall. It's a tale of Crafty Hall. So that's all I got right now. So this was one on the file. It said 1. It says 1B, so I'm not sure what 1 is, but I'm just going to go for it. It says, at midnight in the month of June, I stand beneath the mystic moon. I stand amid, I'm not saying that right, the roar of the surf-tormented shore, of a surf-tormented shore. I have a hard time with those kind of old English. Reading it, I think I have a hard time with it. But anyway, so here we go. We'll just go ahead and start distressing. What I think I'm going to do, this is like an envelope, but when you do envelopes, you have to like clip them in. So I think I'm just going to make that a flip instead of a envelope. I mean, this is, you know, you can do whatever you want to your, you know, pages when you're decorating. I'm just trying to keep in the order that was on there. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so that's done. Let's get a little distress oxide on here. This is black soot. Not sure where I'm going to put this, but I am going to put these on there. I think, like I said, you guys, I haven't looked it up yet. Like, who is this? Is this the part of the Poe story, I think? Okay, let's see here. Now, and I did find some photos from the ephemera, and this is a werewolf, like a rocky shore in the misty moon. So a tormented shore and the mystic moon. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I was going to try to rip this, but then I realized when I cut it too close. Well, maybe let's see here. I just like to just get this really distressed on this creep on June. I just think it looks so much better. I do want to keep most of the photo though. Like I said, I just went through and seen what this what kind of spoke to me as far as the ephemera went. Oh, almost got it off without chopping into the photo too much. There we go. All right. Here. And a little distress. Might distress this more, might tear it down more. I don't really have a plan where I'm going to put this. There's that one, and then here's this one too. Again, this seemed like a mystic moon to me. I'll have to maybe create some type of frames, or I do have frames, but I think they're really all too small. I don't know. Do I have them right here somewhere? Yeah, I do. I'm pulling out some numbers with them. I have these frames, but they're kind of like too fancy, don't you think? No, I think this was from last year. Oh, that would be cool like that. I might use that. I'm gonna hold that one out. I don't want to frame everything. I think that was from last year's, could be wrong. Last year's Creep on June, but no, I thought I had those put away someplace else. I thought I actually used them all. I'm gonna use my cutouts. We'll wait on that one. And then we have this one too. This is like a, looks like a cemetery, or at least a grave. I don't know if it's a cemetery, but it's a grave. It's like a lighthouse in the ocean. Another mystic moon. I think this frame actually looks better on there. So like I said, I don't know if I'm going to use all of these or not. This is just, I have to grab more of the photo that I want to, but I think this will work. Yeah, that's working a little bit better. Oh, it was until I said that. There we go. Just trying to get that bright white off of there. No bright white. Not on this. Okay. Like I said, you don't have to sand each piece. You can just, you know, kind of make it rough with your sponge, but then chew your sponge too. So sponge gets a little bit chewed up. Okay, there we go. So I have 3. I think I'm going to use this one here. Oh, this needs to be, it's got some white on it. Don't like that. Yeah, and the black really shows up on my hand. It's the walnut stain does a little bit, but not like this black. It comes off, so I'm not concerned about it. It's water-based. It washes off. So there, we just need this. And you know, even if I, you know, tear anything, it doesn't even bother me. It just goes with the whole Creep on June. So I think this gets me excited for Halloween. Okay, I'll just go ahead and get this on. So we'll just get some glue around this center here just to see where that frame is going to land. I don't want to get it too close. I want to have too much glue coming out. See, do we want it this way? Oh, I actually kind of like it like that. Pull it over a little bit. We can get that tree in there. Oh, I like it that way. Okay, let's flip this over. Kind of use this as the back. Rub that down. Let's see, I'll just kind of tear that off, just to get that piece that's hanging over. And there's a piece hanging over at the bottom. Let's see if I can get that off. Might have to clip that with the scissors. There we go. Oh, I really like that. Now, I chose her because, you know, there are female werewolves. I know we always assume that it's male. I don't know if they're called werewolves or not, but there are, they might be called something else. So, in my story, there are female werewolves. Okay, just kind of try to keep that stuff covered up. Okay, let's see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off now. I did cut it out for an envelope, and then I changed my mind. Now I have to cut it to get a flip. I don't even know if there's a right side up on this thing or not. Down folder, straighten it out. Not straighten it out. Just crease it. Now this is I need to line it. Either line the front. I was thinking about having this being the inside, so that way I only have to, if I glue that down, I only have to cover this side. This was my thinking. So I'm not sure this needs to be done like that. I think I want some torn corners. Oh, I could do that afterwards. Because I have this. I was thinking about maybe having this here. Is what I'm thinking. I'm going to go ahead and get that on there. And I'll go back and tear the corners afterwards. Just get some more grungy look on there. Let's see, I think I'll do it there. I think I can get those other faces on. I think I need to go over just a little bit more. Out here. Yeah, got all of those faces on. Okay, cool. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and rip it. And then I'll just tuck it around. I'll tuck this piece around. The other pieces I do need to clip off. I wonder if I can just tear that. Oh, yeah, let me just tear that off. It's already going to be decorated inside, so I don't have to worry about that. I do want to use the liquid glue to glue this down. And then I need to check the edges. Kind of make it, it's just a flip out, as all this, I guess it's called. This piece. Yeah, we'll have to trim this off. Again, we're going to tear it. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, that's too, it's too small. There we go. So now we'll tear it, some of the corners off. There we go. So I'm just trying to think of different things to put on here. Oh, I kind of want both corners torn off. There we go. And let's see, I think, oh, I guess maybe I did glue that well enough. All right. So before I glue it down, I will, I'll get all the ephemera pieces in here. Definitely have to distress. And then I'll embellish with, you know, different items. Even, you know, the ephemera, the cutouts. And then I have some ribbon, leaf ribbon that I like. Yeah, and it's just a fun little interaction. Flip out to see what's inside. Oh, where's that piece at? Where should we put this? I could make that another little flip out, but I have to cover the back of it. I mean, it's doable. I could do that. Just make two little flips there. Okay, let's see here. We've got this, this. I like these. Let's see. I'm gonna overlap some blue on there. I kind of like that on the outside actually. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this up. I feel like I can pull this up if I want to tuck something underneath. Not making too big of a mess of it. I mean, these don't even need to be straight. They should actually be a little bit cockeyed. And I think I got that too close in the crease. So I'm just going to fold it up and then put some distress on it. Yeah, I ended up printing on both sides again. I don't know. Yeah, I did say that in my last video that, yeah, so I don't know. Just trying to get things printed and didn't realize it was on double-sided. I almost feel like I'm going to give these people on this ephemera a name. I have to think about that. Well, if you guys can think of any good names, let me know. So that's not going to be glued down. Let's see here. Should I make this a flip? If I make it a flip, I can use my my yellow tape that I made. I should use her. She'll be on the other side. Right? That'll be cool. Okay, now can I see that? Okay, that's really, really faint. So I'm trying to figure out where did it go? Oh goodness. Okay, I can see the one at the bottom. And these will be nice, these pieces that I'm, you know, have left over. It'll be just nice to collage with those. Oh no, I think I see the top of it. And I'm making it just a tad bit bigger. I guess I don't have to worry about seeing my pencil marks. Okay, there we go. I can barely see the reflection. Okay, let me just glue this on and then I'll tear it off. Maybe I should make a collage page as I'm tearing this away, right? There we go. Well, that worked out. Yeah, there we go. It's got some dry time on there. Definitely got a distress. Well, I know it's not quite dry. Okay, let's see here. Oh, you guys having a little bit of difficulty. Okay, that's better. Let's see. There's a little bit on here. Even if it's gray, that's better than, you know, it's not even white. It's the coffee dyed. Well, that looks better. There we go. Okay. Now I have these pieces over here. My DIY age tape. Oops. Pulled that right off there, didn't I? I want to get that. Just fold it around it. Yeah. Like that. I should put another piece of tape somewhere. Put it there. There we go. It's very subtle. Very, very subtle. And I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to leave the background the way it is, and I'm going to, you know, worry about putting anything on there. Here. I do want to keep with the, my little ephemera here using this. I really do. Let's go ahead and get some glue on here. And we'll just knock some other things down. I'm going to try to keep using the same elements through all of it. They have this. Kind of bright though, huh? I don't know if I kind of like that or not, but I have an idea. Let's see. I'm just gonna let this hang here. And I have these, they're washers. They're called, what are they called? There's a name for them. Tooth washers. So I have these over here, and they look kind of cool. They're not as heavy as the, I don't have any paper cogwheels. Cogwheels, is that what they're called? You know what I mean. Gears. Oh, I can't find mine. What did I do with my long... Oh, here we go. Look for those long tweezers. These are called tooth washers. So I was wondering if those would look kind of cool up there. There's a larger one. So that's what I'm thinking. So I think I'm going to do that. They'd probably look a little bit better, a different color, but I'm just going to go for it. Let's see here, which way does this go? Now I know these, this type of project I get really carried away with. I mean, there has to be a stopping point, right? Can't keep going. Is that 2 or 1? Oh, I guess it's 1. This does work. This glue on here. So I've done it on something else. What was it? An eye on the jumbly doll. That's what I used it for. So these are 3 different sizes. Like I said, you know, I don't know if these are stainless steel, so they wouldn't rust if they're stainless steel. You could probably paint them. Just something in the garage. I don't think we use it. If we do, I'll buy more. There. Now whether or not it's going to glue to itself, I don't know. But I know it did glue to the paper, so I'll just give it a chance to dry. And I might have to go in with a different glue. But we'll leave it there for now. I'll get some more glue on these leaves. Yeah, they may not glue. I can see they're moving. So let's see here. I like the interaction that I've done there. Might have to get some E6000. I don't know. I'm not even giving it a chance yet. So, you know what? I'm going to put a clip on it. I can continue. Wait, that one's kind of big. Maybe I should try one of the smaller ones. I mean, it might glue if I just leave it alone. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to get this on there. And we just have a little flip. For our Mystic Moon and, was it Torrid? Torrid Shores. What was? I think that went right in the middle. I didn't mean for it to, but. Yeah, the Mystic Moon and Tormented Shore. Oh my gosh. I think she looks tormented. So does she. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Oh gosh. I don't know where the other one went. So anyway, there we go. So I was going to try to put something on here. My tooth washers and my ribbon, but I'll have to wait for that to dry. That might, like I said, that might need, oh great, yeah, glue to the, I need something else on there. I'm gonna have to figure that out before I continue to use it. So we shall see. Yeah, I don't think it's working. Let's see. I'm just gonna set something on it. What am I gonna set on it? It's a little bit heavy. Okay, you guys, that's it for today. Rambling on over here, but I am going to set something on that and see if that helps out. That's it for today. That is my day 2 of the Creep on June 2025 Nevermore. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, happy crafting. Thanks so much, new subscribers and current subscribers. Truly appreciate you. Bye bye.